Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Hello. How's everyone doing today?
점심에도 그리
Hello,
여유롭게
through Star.
돌아가지
Welcome to
않는다니.
chat. Oh, hello.
부부이고는
Sure, I'll
제법
take
긴
that.
킬타임을 즐긴다고도 들었네만.
Get this back
그
in
느긋하게만
place.
보내면 거리를 활보하는 의뢰 대상을
Yep.
놓치기 마련이지.
Okay. Oh, I got some mail. What have I got? Dailies. All good. Now, where shall I start today? Oh. Got about starting the ads during the start screen, so I have 2 minutes of just sitting here, I suppose. Oh, that's lovely, Dawn.
살짝 바삭한 것이 절묘하고.
Now, since I'm waiting, I may as well edit this. When does this go off? For this one. That should work. I'm just waiting. I forgot to run ads during the start, so if you got a short ad, I'm just waiting for the ad in progress on my end to end. Because I am running a little behind right now, because I got distracted doing stuff. I didn't even finish my lunch. So in the meantime, I am setting up a few alerts that I wanted to do. That one's going to be a bit more. Set this up over here. Brilliant. Probably have to refresh this side. Set this up. Go. Text, the visual, this, there, now I have a few alerts set up. I know. Chill out. Also, yeah, I didn't play it since launch either, since I bounced off it, because I was just completely burned out on games and various other things at the time. Hello, Blueberry, you live. I'm waiting for one more before I do the thing, so I'm just chatting in the meantime. I totally should set up a screen. It's just the face. I mean, like, I talk to chat, because that would be funny. Suppose I can munch a little bit on my lunch that I didn't finish. I'm sorry, the what? Fibonacci pig dream sequence and have that. Why? I guess, but it's not really what I'm going for. Oh, in the meantime. Oh, hello again, Don. Yes. In the meantime, not what I was supposed to do. Let's do this. Once. Because I do believe the dailies rolled over. Set this up. Right again. Because I really don't need to think about this. That back up. Sure, let's do another win rate.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
이 결투! 본인의 승리일세.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Dawn's doing pretty good. Agitated do. Let's go one more, because I don't believe either of them are staggered. If they're staggered, it's just free damage.
석대 세력을 배제했습니다.
이 결투!
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
There we go.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가? 아니야, 넣어두 개.
There's another level up. So I'm overstocked again. Might as well spend all that on Ekakalon modules. We'll need them eventually. Okay. Set up. I think I can start Canto 2 for now. Why not? The bus wasn't all that lively. I could hear Rhodey's occasional quips, or Heathcliff starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Don Quixote or Sinclair. Amrioshi demanding a source of heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. Amidst the gripes and disorder, Gregor was pretty much the only sinner I could rely on to willingly turn the mood around. But now, he was one of the quietest. He's just staring out through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Virgilius. The road to the Golden Bough was an awfully arduous one, putting us on the brink of death, and some passed that several times, not to mention the occasions when we almost ended up unemployed. Great job, Caster Labs. Having a little fit with regards to YouTube. Oh well. Yet, Virgilius refused to see from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up.
이제 다음 장소는 어디인지 정도는.
Could you tell me where our next destination is now, at least? Sorry about that. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to you miscreants would be worth the effort. Wow. You're hurting me with your cold shoulder. Don't you know that kids falling behind need more love? And let me plead you not embarrass me this time. Don't want to look like a teacher or taking a bunch of grade schoolers out for a picnic. I have high hopes for you in particular, Rodion. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Huh? Oh, a big deal, but I don't think I can be a guide for a place I don't know. No worries. We're heading to a location you should be more than familiar with. A nest of hedonism where you can drown in money or be drained of everything you have. J-Corps. Great, even Rhodia has gone quiet now. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to win big while we're at it. Oi, someone wake me up when we're there. Coincidentally, thus we'll be unable to take you right to the branch building this time, dear passenger. Hello, Oren. Charon, park it. Charon. What's park? It means stop. Stops are red. Red tastes bad to Charon. Grumbling, Charon hits the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. I was, of course, powerless against the inertia. The cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although I didn't get to hear the sinners' ramblings in clear detail, I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanity, so maybe I'm better off not knowing. Good to see you all full of energy. Now out. The destination still seemed rather far. Will you call a taxi for us? Miss Faust will explain in detail. This mission is going to be quite different from our last, Dante. This is because the location of the Golden Bough is in the underground of a casino. You mean to tell us that it's among the brightly lit buildings standing at the center of that street? That's right. It's one of those. The Lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while. So you mean that was the exception? See, it's times like this that remind me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers. It really does make me wonder how you matched up one to your previous mission even more. Golden Bough is a potent energy source, holding the essence of many technological marvels. Such amounts of energy will attract flows of wealth and people, and in no time, a whole civilization is built on top of it.
그렇기에
Therefore, it's likely that future destinations will have been occupied by other factions and their structures,
또한
which, in turn, indicates that we should be prepared to visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino. It also means that your first mission was a relatively easy one, yet you somehow snatched defeat from the wide open maws of success. Does it usually hold grudges that long?
모르지.
Don't ask me. We have known it much longer than you have.
차이가 없으니까. 뭐라 그랬지?
What do you say again?
Limbus
Something like,
Company
welcome to Limbus
입사한다고
Company. I'm your
환영한다.
guide, Virgilius,
나는
and all that.
베르길리우스라고 하지. 라면서 방금 되게 잘
Pretty good
따라하지 않았어?
impression, wasn't it?
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청
You got his authoritative tone down to a T, I'll give you that. Had to hold myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same. Nonsense! So they go down in history, beckoned by the Red Gaze himself. Truly, there is no honor greater than a color dressing near... Huh. I guess he does have a fan after all.
그러게
Do that.
말이야.
Their spirits lifted, Rhodia and Gregor began to chuckle. That's more talking than necessary. I really do not wish for there to be impetus behind a third rule for this bus ride. Come on, give the employees some room to badmouth their boss. You're being totally petty. Next time, do it out of earshot. More fragile than I look, you see. Right, time to get up and at it. I sure hope you come back with a golden bow in your hands this time. If we bugger it twice? Who knows? I might suddenly forget what button to press and open the door for you.
버튼
Button, red, ducky color,
는 색이야.
one daft bloke.
네,
네모가 뭔데?
Ugitan, I think she said. And that means
내리자 뭐 저리
shorthand for useless idiotic travelers going absent now. Hitha cleared at Ryoshu, still swelling up in his throat, only then to expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically, as if he came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. That was literally just chat. Okay, now that Orin is in, let's go gambling! Let's see what we get, shall we? Nothing great in this one.
신속하게 처리해드리도록 하죠.
Problems will be dealt with post-haste. Should be surprised still if you didn't complete all of them. I didn't. I can do that though. It's just lunacy. That's 2 egos. I think.
새로운 업무는 좌측에. 호출이시군.
Rose Spanner, workshop fixer Mersault.
이상이요.
Oh, is that what the greens are? They're all Pergasnack.
이곳은 지식의 성전이니.
Daiichi Association, Still Section 4, Yi Sang. The Dawn again. Anyways, back to these. Like you can just sit there and hold it however long you want. Just 2 more.
와, 이 사무소에서는 아무렇지 않게 사람을 죽여도
Took off his fixer, Hong Lu.
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론은
Seven Association, still Section 4 Keith Cliff.
생각했었는데 기다려봐.
한 잔 함께 하시죠. 따뜻해질 거예요.
The Association, still Section 5 Honolulu. One.
혈기분들은 악독하면서 끈질겨요.
Honolulu is loving showing up here.
제대로 준비해야겠죠?
Like an office fixer.
워프 열차라는 거.
W Corp L2 cleanup agent Honolulu.
지금 이 순간부터 날 보고 눈살을
G
찌푸린
Corp head
자들은
manager
모두 노래자로
Otis.
간주하겠다.
내게 남은 건 너를 처음으로 담당했다는 볼품없는 긍지밖에 없는데 결국 선택받는 건 그쪽이야?
Lobotomy ego, the sword sharpened with tears, Rodion. No, it's this one.
내게는 어떤 것도 감출 필요가 없어.
Seven Association, still Section 6 He sang.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 너는 반드시 부서진다.
Pursuance for Marcel. And another Dawn. Two hits on this one.
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장! 아르카나들을 처리하는 거라면 나도 도울게. 정의로운 힘은 합칠수록 강해지는 거니까 잘 부탁해. 보시게! 사랑과 평화를 수호한 자들의 이야기가 여기에 적혀있지!
Queen of Hatred was just here to announce Dawn's coming.
해줄 사란 건 이런 거구나.
So I should probably save for... What, you mean this one? They're right, they're doing an Arknights collab, aren't they? Just strange, but okay, like... Yeah, maybe it's not that strange. Oh, we successfully gambled. Three-star rodeo. Well, what? I don't know if I have any threat at the moment. I have no idea which of his identities are good. Pursuance on. Sultan Hamid says either really good IDs or dog shit ones. Makes sense. Well, I don't know if I have warp unless that's what W Corp agent is. I do have hook office though. You can't, if you're trying to use shorthand, you can't use shorthand. I don't know. I don't know the game. I don't know the game enough. Magical Girl Dawn. I have no idea which of hers are the best here. Bobcourt Remnant. Okay. How about you? G Association. Do I have stuff to... Let's level you up. You'll mention what? What's a bad idea? What about it? These two? Yeah, I don't. I can't buy these. Wow, how is this the true evil of Project Moon? Do these two just let you max a character basically immediately? Makes sense. But no, I'm not buying those. I do have thread. How about that? Here, you can have an uptie. Why not? You can have two
나는 낯설
upties.
거야. 내게서 추출한 눈물과 별자리를 가지고 네가 나를 선택했건 그렇지 않던 간에 난 관리자님의 명령을 수행해야만 하니까.
Canna Pierce, Terran Pierce, for all those who despair, the night's justice, the power of justice, faded faith, with tear sharpened sword. Oh, hello. Back. Child's footsteps alone exude a crushing sense of melancholy. Every step insidiously seems to convey these distracting thoughts and palpable dissatisfaction to the very hallways of the welfare team. The sensation becomes even more blatant, more invasive, until she passes the once familiar and frequented containment unit. Why wasn't I chosen? Why didn't you choose me? The resentful heart seems to convey. Hey, Miss Rodion. Another busy day, huh? Miss Rodion? Hey, sorry, I was, thinking about something. Haha. Are you sure you're okay? Heard you've been pulling a lot of all-nighters lately. I guess I really do look tired, huh? Yeah, the manager's been assigning me to so many containment units recently. Oh man, maybe you should talk to Mr. Chestnut about this. I mean, it kinda doesn't make sense for them to be so neglectful of a welfare team employee's welfare, right? Even the Sephiroth have the answer to someone, you know? It's entirely up to the manager to decide which abnormality we get to work on. That's true. I've got the opposite problem. I kept getting assigned to the same abnormality over and over again. It wasn't even that interesting. Most of the time she doesn't say anything or just whines and moans, so I'm usually the one who has to talk. Whenever she did say something, it just never made any sense, you know? Saying stuff like she used to be, Knight. Oh, yeah, right. You headed to manage O-01-73 again? I guess they would say 00173. Most people wouldn't say dashes or something like that. No, ever since the abnormality gave me something, I don't know, the manager's not been assigning me any management tasks. I'm not complaining since I've been really tired as of late, but I just hope I'm not getting intentionally excluded from work. Haha. Want to swap schedules with me, then? Oh, I can't possibly. You're the team's model employee, Miss Rodion. Couldn't even dream of surviving your packed schedule. I'm just not good enough for that. Oh, sorry. I'd love to sit here and talk, but I really gotta get going now, so... Yeah, then go. Good luck with your day, too. Child stares blankly in the employee's general direction as he slowly walks away. He wasn't looking at the employee. It's that thing floating above his head. A sigil, a gift from an abnormality. It's the blessing. The blessing of a proud knight, bestowed upon those she promises to protect. The blessing can provide highly effective protection for the employee in battles against abnormalities or ordeals, but those are insignificant details for the child. All that matters is that she wasn't chosen. What's so better about him than her, anyway? What'd he do better than her to deserve this? Her mind, captured by a sense of inferiority, spirals endlessly with question after question of this nature. So, she glares at him like she's trying to bore a hole into him. This child was transferred from a different team to the welfare team when it first opened. The reasoning behind the manager's decision was clear. I knew W-A-W, I guess you'd say WA. Risk level abnormality had appeared. Night of Despair. To manage 01733. Employee of sufficient competency was needed. And she was indeed quite competent. It had been quite a while since her employment began, and the sheer fact that she was alive was proof enough of her value. Thus she became the first employee to manage 0173. There are positives to this decision to pair them together. The abnormality's ego gear was quite good, and it was a rather easy abnormality for the child to handle. The downside was that the reason this child found it easy to handle this particularly reticent humanoid abnormality 0173 was that she felt free to share all her thoughts with it. That led to her developing this idea that they were kindred souls, that they were friends. Imagine being heard, deprived of the blessing, the very token of that friendship. Imagine watching that very token being given to someone else entirely. If she spent too much time in that ego gear, enough to have her senses corroded by that cold, depressing sensation, that would have been better than whatever this was. Because the child would never have had to feel this sense of betrayal toward that abnormality. The manager's decision, however, was quite precisely made. The child, who was quite exceptional, did not need the blessing. It was better given to a still fledgling employee to improve his chance of survival early on in his career. Which is why he constantly assigned the child to different abnormalities to prevent her from gaining the blessing. He knows. He already knows everything there is to know about this abnormality even before he assigns it to a containment unit. Well, let's continue on. That detail is not of much importance anyway. What matters is that there was no way for the manager to explain his thought process to the child. The other employee, much less competent than the child, ended up a cold, dead corpse in the merciless conditions of this company. In a while. And when the abnormality escaped, the hollow pride that she still sought to protect someone broken, and encountered an employee with an icy glare. No, her old friend. You've become so twisted that you can't even return my greeting. More of that boring, old, useless self-loathing over failing to protect that kid, isn't it? That's just what you are, what you do, after all. So why didn't you just choose me? I wouldn't have gone out like that kid did. Not that pointlessly, anyway. Canonically uses the wiki/time loops. Well, yeah, that's the point. A wailing cry tears across the very space itself, a reply or an expression of wrath stung by her words. Floating blades soon gather around her. You gonna skewer me with your sharpened swords, huh? Fine. The child raises her own blade in preparation. Same blade as the one floating about the abnormality. Still, it hurts me deep inside that you did not choose me. But I realize that I can't whip around forever. I'm busy as hell. Got plenty of employees I've got to protect. A whole bunch of rookies just hired, you know? Yet Berlaire is doing even worse. Miss Malkuth's finally about to snap from the crushing workload, apparently. Say that she's been acting stranger and stranger as of late. So I've got to get up there and help him out. I don't have any more time to waste messing around with you. Child bites her lower lip, determined, and assumes a fighting stance. Sure, I don't even have a smidge of pride left, but that doesn't stop the burden on my shoulders from growing, does it? So, I'm gonna live up to that responsibility, at least. Let's go home, 0173. The child will probably survive the suppression effort. She'll succeed at it, too. But her suffering will continue, and the sense of gloom will eat her alive. Her unusually high level of attunement with the ego gear makes her stronger, but allows for deeper corrosion. The longer she wears it, the more resonant the abnormality's voice will become in her head, torturing her. It's inevitable. Even still. She'll work herself to the bone and fight on to take responsibility for the tasks that are given to her. Because that, in her mind, is the only way for her to be chosen, if such a thing even happens. Fitting, isn't she? Her twisted thoughts, they hit this cold, cold corporation so well. Fun. Let's level you up a bit. You. Let's just swap to you. Okay. Back to driving. To the pawn shop. Sure, I'll supply you, why not?
움직이는 먹인 자. 재밌겠군.
계획을 설명드리죠.
Allow me to give you a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기
Primary
위해서
objective is to infiltrate the casino unsuspected. It'll be critical for the successful recovery of the Golden Bough.
저희가 알아낸 정보에
According to the information we've acquired, the casino has 3 entrances.
일반 손님들이
For ordinary visitors, and reserved for VIPs, and lastly, the back door used by employees.
직원 저희는 각 입구에
We'll split into 3 groups of 4 centers to cover each entrance.
4명은 카지노 딜러, 4명은 일반 손님, 4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후 흩어져서 출입을 할
Depend on
겁니다.
turn 1 to put her into negative coin mode, then just murder everyone. Okay. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers, 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the role of VIPs.
확실히
Working a smaller group will certainly draw less attention.
무리 짓는 것보단
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을
Open
맡을지는
envelopes I gave out to confirm the role you've been assigned.
그리고 이번 작전에서마저도
Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performance.
앞으로의 계획에
They stress that the company's future plans hinge on whether we can retrieve the Golden Bough through this operation.
그래서 이번엔
Therefore, we will collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation?
보다 전문적이고
Our partner is a
노련한
special
부대를
forces unit consisting of professionals and
림버스 컴퍼니
veterans.
특수부대. 지금은
I believe they are now monikered the LCC, short for the Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured that there are betters, at least in espionage operations. I thought 12 people was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한
But
게
someone
아니라
finally realized that more isn't always merrier.
우와,
That
다른
was her.
분을 보는 건 처음이네요. 어디 계시나요?
I haven't met staff from other teams before, just where could they be? Who says wowzer? Hongmu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected. We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런
Pawning still a thing these days? We're in the so-called Pawnbreakers Avenue. Most businesses double as pawn shops here. That place is our rendezvous. Let's head inside. Done with her on turn 1. Turn. Turn.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못하는. 그 누구도 볼 수 없어.
Just click win rate for Canto too.
두렵지만 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
Another one.
만만찮겠군.
똑바로 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
너무 우르르 들어오는 거 아니요? 가뜩이나 좁아터진
Can't get too many visitors at once. The shop's cramped as is.
트럼프로 볼 거요.
I'll prefer you luck with the draw over trumps or mahjong. As we entered the shop, we were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
What's that blighter on about? The one who read up on the NSJ? Virgilius gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we left.
뭐
Well, I think I remember glancing at the cover. Here, you'll get loaned different amounts depending on your fortune for the day. You draw a great boon, you get extra cash. Well, misfortune means far less than what the pawn is worth. Ah, that reminds me, our family had hired dedicated fortune tellers.
정식으로 고용하기도 했어요. 집을 나오기 직전에 받던
They drew a greater boon for me in the divination they performed before I left. That must have been a sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on our journey. Wow, really? So indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life. Maybe I should pray that I'm born that rich if there's a next time.
난 사양이야.
I'm good. It's a lot of folks like him that tend to play dirty.
더 더럽게 노는 법이거든.
What? What are you humming about?
그럴 수도 있겠네요.
You might be right.
저도
I didn't like to get along with my younger sibling in childhood, always trying to cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired.
옛날 반칙을 쓰면서 심술을 부렸거든요.
아니 내가
No,
말한
that's not what I was getting at. Hongmu thinking getting dumped with this group was a boon? I don't know.
다들 좀 볼 거요 말 거요.
So you want to get your fortune or not?
그런데
Forget about that. Do you people even have anything to pawn? Not seeing any wealth on you. Pawnbroker glanced over each center with a dubious look on until his eyes landed on me. Oh, that clockhead might be worth a good sum. How much do you think they sell for, old pal? Rodeo. I'm not for sale. As you're likely contacted in advance, we are from Limbus Company, and... Unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker were paying any attention to Faust's words. Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me from when I left home. Oh, a dragon embroidered on silk. That's some meticulous needlework, which might net, let's see, 7 million? Huh? Any piece of cloth is worth that much? Have your eyes rotted out, you old geezer? What? You don't recognize the value of this quality? Bleh. Now I see. You're wearing a shabby ring like it's true treasure. What did you just say? Jeez, cut it out. Dante, please shut them up.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
Had us worried, Faust. Amidst the chaos, the most gentle voice softly landed on my ears.
보기로 한 시간은 4시.
We were meant to meet each other at 4, but 15 minutes had passed already. Surely you couldn't have forgotten how to read a clock, right?
네.
Certainly not.
버스를 운전한
There was little I could do to alter the driver of the bus.
아하.
Uh-huh.
그래서
So
이런
you're taking a
시계
clock person with
행각까지.
you to help with the time? I suppose I didn't come with an alarm.
알람까지는 없었나 보네.
The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. Come on, that's a little harsh. Try to leave better first impressions. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset at rude remarks. Oh, so it was you? You guys are the team that botched the Golden Bough retrieval last time? Folks had high expectations for your team, with what some of the smartest people in the city being on it.
어쩐지.
I wonder, Miss Faust wasn't looking very pleased.
제 표정은 항상.
My faces remained constant.
야, 넌 왜
Hey,
가만히
what are you
있어?
standing around for? Go on now, this fellow here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Heathcliff gave Yi-Sang a sideway glance, but what he got in response was lukewarm.
그저 무의미한
I shall not, as that would be a hell vaunt.
너 지하에서만 해도
But you were a lot more talkative down in that basement.
왜 갑자기 또
Who are you and what did you
이상해진
do
거야?
with Yi-Sang?
본인은
I am and always have been whom I match in the mirror. You... Forget it.
첫 번째 임무는
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind.
계획이었어요. 각자의 잠재력을
We needed an
활용할
opportunity to
시간이
see what
필요했어요.
potential our sinners held.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, it was?
처음부터
A
목표가
plan whose
실패인
purpose is to fail?
작전이라니.
That could hardly qualify as a
작전이라고
proposal.
부르기도 못하군.
By the way, where's Virgilius? I agreed to assist with the operation mainly for a chance to get to see him.
그분도
He must have been embarrassed. Imagine accompanying people like these.
다닌다고 생각해봐.
Is that why you dropped us so far from the place? Because he was ashamed of us?
우리가 쭉
Doesn't anyone have a thing to say about us being belittled? Won't all the boasting and bluffing not do much if we don't introduce ourselves first? These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They're from the Limbus Company clearance department known as the LCC.
ACC에서 오셨습니다. 비포팀까지
The
붙여주시죠.
before team of clearance, please. I'm Saud, and this here is Effie.
에피랍니다.
뭐 우리가 박수라도
What, are we
쳐줘야
supposed to
되는
clap or...?
우와, 반가워요.
Wonderful! It's a pleasure! Honglu and Don Quixote are always just so much higher energy than everyone else. Honglu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave a standing ovation. A good half of the rest stared at the two with cold eyes, and the others wary until introductions were finished.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가호를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지. 다시 관리를
Flawless plan. No such. Ow. Hit my tongue. Ow. No such thing as a flawless plan.
자, 이번 작전은
Now, for this mission, we'll basically spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple tasks. Check the documents in this envelope and do exactly, precisely, as the papers say. Way Saud dragged out that vowel needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock would be all she'd hear.
뭐야?
There's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind.
자존심 상하네.
This is insulting.
이것들이
Are they taking us for lovers or what?
관리자님.
Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and do as they say, I guess? Huh?
준 문서요.
Documents they gave us, they're flawless.
이것 봐요.
Look at this. It has routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous.
정말 오랜만에 보는데요.
Surely. This is certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing up proper plans of operation. This isn't to say that it holds a candle to the level of forethought you displayed, manager. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I open the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reasoning behind organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the Golden Vow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game of chance. Of the 4, you'll be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang? The name doesn't necessarily reflect the nature of an organization. That's a shallow prejudice. It is unideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is bias. Everyone's biased, he's saying. Matter in what way and to what degree. Back to the plan. We'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win that game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the Golden Vow lies. Leading up to the game, we'll use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles, enter the casino, and wait for the team on the top floor to win the game. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Will this entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win? Be prepared for identification as well, just in case the casino security runs random inspections on visitors. Alright, it's all fine and dandy. But how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor? What do you think our outfits are for? You've practiced for months to pass off as bona fide croupier. How do you say that? Croupier? Croupier? Never heard that word before. We'll give you good luck. The game is in your bag, all you need is a pair of functioning eyes. I think it's French, so I think it's croupier. Effie mumbled the last part to himself again, while casting a sidelong scowl at her group. He's making it painfully obvious he has no faith in us. How are we going to take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss? Hello, regular individual. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing today? We'll put sedatives in the food served at the casino. We've already finished negotiating the details with the head chef. Sedatives. Salad and Effie winked at each other. It was a gesture demonstrating that 2 were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances. Hey, dear prom broker. We'll be taking a look at the goods on showcase from here to there. Yes? Oh! No, yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. Pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing. Now then, let's take what we need from the display. Oh my, this is Gupcha Designer Brooch, isn't it? Yeah, concerning eyes you have there, sir. This beauty is the mainstay of our shop's catalog. Only 10 of those were ever made, so it's worth positively Croupier? Like farrier? Wow. It looked like a French word. Was positively my dog used to have one of these on its collar whenever we took it out for walkies. It's been nice to see something that brings back pleasant memories. He just goes completely silent. I'm down for these cowhide gloves. Whoever had them must have been a fashionista. These take items that see what's written in the envelopes. You have roles to play. But the envelope I received says janitor. That must be an error of some sort. Okay, it's good and all, but do you have the money to pay for all this? Worrying about spendings? Who do you think we are? Some low-rank hirelings? There's nothing I can't afford using this black card. Dante, what's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget. The rumors are true that teams with notable performance are given a company card with no spending limit. Well, everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card. A loud voice came from outside. I should probably wait to finish, because ads are about to start. So I shall go on a short break while they do. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hello, hello, hello. Getting back. That's a good opportunity to eat the rest of my lunch. Okay. A loud voice came from outside.
어이 할배.
Boy, daughter, didn't I say your payment was due today?
나만 아는 사실이었어?
Someone who clearly belongs to a vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오.
Please, give me one more chance. I swear I'll have the money ready.
한 번?
One more? Can't you do basic math? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't let you wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten, you hear?
형님한테 깨져야겠어. 저같이 힘없고.
I'm just a frail old man standing on daughtery feet. There's really nothing you'll get out of shaking me down. Bleeding with an overtly loud voice, the pawnbroker looked at us. Hey, you talking back now? Yeah, go on then, get mad. I don't feel so guilty that way. In a way, he looked like he was covertly begging us to help him, based on his expression. Sinner's attention was naturally drawn to the ongoing row.
거기 뭘 봐?
What are you looking at? You think I'm playing?
와, 진짜
Gee,
전형적인
that was so
태도라서
stereotypical.
대꾸하고
I didn't even
싶지가
get an urge to
않았어요.
reply.
좀더
Could you be more
창의적인
creative
시도를
about throwing
해보는 건가요?
taunts?
저희가
Shouldn't we help
도와줘야
out,
하는데.
maybe?
아니,
Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over.
어쩔 수 없답니다.
They have no choice. The backstreets have their own rules and order. We aren't the ones to disturb that complex wave of their society.
그것들이 얼기설기 엮여서 돌아가는 구조니까요. 우리 같은 외지인들이 어설프게 개입을
Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if we try to step in. Pleased by the sinners choosing to stay away, the goon continued with the extortion. If you ain't got money, then why don't you pay your dues in that instead? We keep telling you.
몇 번이나 말했는데.
Anything but that. Please. Is it really okay to leave them be? Shall I tell it to speak for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데 그거라는 게
What does that tough mean by that, anyway?
이곳엔
A currency more valuable than money exists in this district. It's well known that J-Corp Singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything. What's less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the backstreets of NSJ that led to the Singularity's creation.
역사?
History? Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told any mandatory education when I joined this company.
있는 줄 몰랐다고.
In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanation. Here, a technology exists to extract wish power from people. Well, it's not widely known outside its district, since it doesn't have the generality to be recognized as a singularity. In essence, it's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded, like a form of money. Brought forth the need for a way to stop others from forcibly extracting this wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today. That's interesting.
야,
Gee wee, Faust. Must be tiring having to teach these dusters in ways they can get.
고생이 많겠다.
Fine, this was within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투.
I don't like the way you say that.
보이는데.
Come on now, gather the items yourself with your disguises so we can leave.
여길 벗어나자고요.
Salad flap the document full of scheduled plans to emphasize that we'd be busy. We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice.
아니잖아요?
Wait, not that word! A bad feeling rushing through my head prompted me to count the sinners I could see. That does not align with certain someone's beliefs. And it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Ishmael seemed to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly looked around. Now dares try to pilfer the valuables of others? This behavior can only be seen as wholehearted villainy! Oh no, Don Quixote! But I was a moment too late. Don Quixote had already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the ting-tanger who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Completely caught unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked on the floor with a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all of us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute. For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. There's something in my abilities to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, it's not like my defense would make them look any less baffled toward me if they could hear it. Oh! The pawnbroker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events. Great work, ma'am. It serves that hooligan right. But I'll say, you could have whooped him a tad harder, maybe. Virgilius advised me that while I am free to deliver justice unto villains, I must do so without unduly involving irrelevance in our mission. Thus, I showed moderation. That's not what that means! Her proud expression never looked so provoking. Uh-huh. So you remembered his words and still leapt forward. It was a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence. Not to kill the mood, but the Ruffin isn't actually dead, right? I thought you wanted her to get straight to Wallop's old sport. I did. But things would get fairly complicated if the... Oh, pardon me. If the Euro Divvy showed up. You know? Euro Divvy, I guess.
유로집이? 걔네가 왜 여기에?
Sounds like I did it, right? Euro Divvy, what are they doing here? No, forget that. Why are you worrying about them? Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now. Are they villains as well? Oh, they're villains to us humble merchants for sure. They're going on about, what was it, roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves and giving it to those who need it. Distributing something, they said. The redistribution of wealth. Ah, that's it, yes. The scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have, and they don't even do the dirty work themselves. It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it? Anywho, life has been hard for us because of those self-righteous bunches. Looks like they were here to find something at first, but all they do now is squeeze money out of us. I just realized, shouldn't we take our leave now? More toughies from the Ting Tang gang might be coming this way. Oh shit, it's the Marxists! Seemed like rodeo delivery cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Don Quixote had knocked out began to flinch as though to get back up soon. What a hassle. You're making the problem bigger than it had to be. Hey, Muffin and Sable, was it? Don't be so tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find a different. It's Effie and Soud. Please don't mistake our names for confections. And your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in this vicinity won't mean much. When said pawn shops notice the trouble happening here in clothes. Don Quixote. I'm getting tired of lecturing these idiots on every little thing. We should just leave. As I try to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop. Hey, Codger, have you seen our little... We Slimmy! Just what's going on here? It are best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happen to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in an unfortunate concurrence of events, the goon came back to senses. Who did this? Tell me now! That bean is going to regret the day they grew stems. That's a phrase, alright. Over there! That red time puss. The direction the finger was pointed was simply too unambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. Plus, there's no point in denying that I was meant by red time puss, as I'm sure that there would be literally no one else matching that description in this entire district. Just so you don't get the wrong idea, I have nothing to do with these people or what happened here. I was about to bring a towel to cool this poor fellow's... Wow! You piece of shit. That's smarmy gaffer. I had no expectations for him in the first place, but that man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat and the finger-pointing clock slander, over something I wasn't responsible for too, hurt me a little, I was determined to stand firm. For Riolito's over there. Stop. Freeze in your tracks. Mostly because it was clear that we had to run now. I don't know enough Spanish. I'm pretty sure that was Spanish. If I kept letting small things bother me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later. Bah, no need to run. Just kill them all and be done with it.
왜?
What's next? You're going to wipe out the whole syndicate? That doesn't sound too bad. The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high. So is there seriously no one on your team who is in their right mind? Ishmael looked consulted by this remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the Ting Tang goons arming themselves were a more pressing matter. Not really, no. Let's get out of here first. Two-4, scum. Battle.
정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
As I predicted, all the prom brokers are busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble. Hey, you pricks! Stop right where you're standing! You think you can get away with messing with our family, Tiny Fave? 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 I don't know.
왜 꼭 서로를 가족이라고 부르죠?
What's with British syndicates and their pretend families? Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with each other? Look at the bump you made in our precious youngin's head. Good gracious, this was not part of the plan. Effie clutches his forehead as if it were aching. Thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. My lack of a head would have made the message far less impactful anyway. You two, you thought we were worthless scum until now, didn't you? Not even seeing our group as sewage full of waste. I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis. Do you not wonder why we were charged with the momentous mission of claiming golden bows despite that? Why is that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback at Otis's imposing attitude. Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbishes drenched in foul water. No, seriously, you're the only one who says that. Poor Gregor. Oh, that's what Miss Otis has been thinking all this time. I've remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death. The fact just the two of us should be sufficient. That Weasel Virgilia seems to disagree. The point is, these detrites won't be scrapped even after countless battles. They'll come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death. Holy shit, Otis. That was very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you. Morons. Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? And on her, turn one. Those.
지금은
Sure.
두렵지 않아요. 다음 부탁해.
Now they're all staggered, so I can just do damage.
지킬 게 많고.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
완전한 침묵.
I cast Torso Explosion.
날카롭고 정확하게 너도 누군가에게
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
And she does it again.
정화되었네.
It's just the dissonance between her animations and what's going on. Oh, that's funny. Whatever.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
지킬 게 많거든.
이 정도쯤이야?
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
2-5 Soldiers of Limba.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
상대하기에도 우스운 수준이었어.
They made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이파는
The Ting Tang gang had tight control over this area. This is not going to be the end of... Just then, more Ting Tangers began showing up from the street corners. Who sent you haircuts? Haircuts? Mess with us. I'm pretty sure I've only read that word.
우리 제군들은
We are the proud soldiers of Limba. And they quickly covered Don Quixote. Oh, pardon me. Body trying to hiccup while I'm talking. Wow. They quickly covered Don Quixote's mouth. You lost it? Do you want the entire district after us?
또 온다.
More are coming. Give us your command, Manager. By all means, more gangers against 2 OWW of normality gear wearing individuals. Your direct SCPs that can destroy entire city blocks. Japan. Favored. Closed. Sure.
정확하게.
미안. 전부 본인의
Also, funny to remember that Magical Girls, if not for cartoonish censorship cutesy nature, actually do just wipe out entire city blocks in most shows with beams of love. Nah, this is love and hatred. What are you talking about?
똑바로 정확하게 남의 인형만도 못한 거.
쓰레기 같은 아르카나 놈들.
Do more, why not?
지킬 게 많거든.
사랑과 정의.
Two of them are staggered. I can do this.
1번
지킬 게 많거든.
갓. 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고.
젠장 그만 좀 카지노에 들어가기
Damn it, they just won't stop coming. We'll all wear our lives up for we'll all wear our lives up before we can even take a step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프.
Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager is with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things.
누가 그걸
That's not the point at all. Say the word, man.
해결은 간단하다.
The solution is simple. Any organization can be brought down by deposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart.
너
You're the only one speaking my tongue here.
소리를 하네. 짜증나니까
Proper myths. Let's go break some bones, head, whatever.
뭐든.
Hence, onward we travail.
잠깐.
Wait, come back here.
파우스트.
Is it the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust?
같이 다녀야 하는 거냐?
삶은 늘
Life is full of mysteries.
세상이죠.
그렇게
And
이상적이라고 할
perhaps
수
is
있겠어.
that what makes an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어딨어?
Tell me where your gaffer is. I want to see him now. Heathcliff grabbed him Mook by the collar and shook him about violently. To me, it looked as if anything still conscious had left already. Maybe even more than that. The Sea Heart is gonna be at the Card Pagoda.
차탑?
The what?
차탑이
What the
어디야?
hell is that?
듣기만
Makes
해.
sense.
일근방에 폐차.
Probably the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희
Really though, are you actually planning to take down the gang's boss?
그런다고
Be reflected in your employee performance review or anything, you know?
알고 있어?
저자는 그런
He's not sharp
것까지
enough to calculate
염두에
such
두고
things into his
행동하는
actions.
명민하진 못해요.
He's waste, bringing no relation to schemes or plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야.
No, I do think that makes sense.
문제 없어.
Nothing to worry about, Effie. We
우리는
always have a
항상
plan B,
플랜 B까지
don't we?
대비해 놓잖아.
Toad spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her cautiously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me a reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게
If disguising you
불가능하다면
as your given roles is out of the question,
다 같이
you
콩콩이파
can
조직원들로
all get up as members of the Ting
위장해버리는
Tang gang
겁니다.
instead.
단체로 들어가도
That way you won't arouse much
눈에 띄지
suspicion
않을
moving in a large group, and you'll be able to reach the top floor without much
진입할 수
trouble.
있을 테니까요. 겸사겸사
We could siphon some wish power from the Ting Tang gang while we're at it.
뺏어가죠.
Plan B. Kill them and take their place.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가호를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지.
6. Towering cars.
관리를 맡겨주실까?
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
다들 와서 이것 좀 보게나.
Come hither, fellows, and lend me your gazes. What is all this?
차들이 마치 탑처럼
Cars are heaped upon each other as if to form a tower.
의무라군.
Somber. The structures that seem tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other.
차들이
Why are so many piled up like
잔뜩
this?
쌓여 있는 걸까요?
Whoa, some have scripts upon their windshields. Must have been their families writing.
것인가 본데?
보고 싶다.
This one says, I miss you. The owners are coming back soon for them,
돌아오는
right?
거겠죠?
그럴 리가.
Not a chance.
설사 카지노에서
Even if they did return from the
데려왔다
casino,
하더라도
they wouldn't be in the right
가족의
state to happily
품으로
reunite
완전히
with their loving
돌아갈 수 있는
families.
상황은 아닐 텐데.
뭐
Well, to play the auxiliary role of your tour guide, this here is the hidden landmark of the street,
랜드마크랍니다.
도박꾼들의 말로
the bitter end of gamblers.
이곳은
And this served as a stepping stone for the Ting Tang gang to amass wealth and power by dealing in used cars.
로자.
So, Rhoda, you've been to places like this pretty often, right? Got anything to add?
뭔가 부연 설명.
You could tell us some pretty interesting trivia.
흥미로운 이야기가 나올 것 같은데.
아 몰라.
Yeah.
기억안나.
Dunno. Don't remember a thing. I decided to forget all about that past and focus on what's in front.
저런 방해꾼들만
I'll be able to
없으면
keep that self-promises, not for irritants like them.
나가들아.
Boy, Bonin, who do you think you are to goof around our turf?
아니면
Or what? You here to sell your car?
아니요.
Nay, we mount an omnibus.
장기는 우리
You don't deal in
같은
organs,
건
though?
아닌데?
Well, I guess a pair of eyes with pupils as especially colored as yours might sell.
역시 제대로
So we have come to the right place. We are here for your leader.
찾으러 왔어.
대체 어디서
Pretty bold and facing a gang. Who do you work for?
우린
We serve under Awkward silence passed. I asked you a question. Don't stop midway. Oh, hold on just a second here. There we go. Asked you a question. Don't stop midway. Favored dominating.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Win rate.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
차라리 이 정도쯤이야?
완전한 침묵.
Still laughing at just the dissonance between Dawn and how rough pretty much everyone else looks.
사랑으로 지킬 게 많거든.
다음 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 것.
Three staggers. I don't know the damage.
누구도 볼 수 없게. 벌써 부서졌나?
지킬 게 많거든.
사랑 이 정도쯤이야?
완전한 침묵.
만만치 않겠군.
And only the one left.
누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다.
7 wish
지금
canister.
우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
It's
애고
like it
침식도
matters.
양호.
You can have Tyre done do even more funnies. I'm sure.
무슨 일이냐?
Ting Tang boss. What's up?
형님, 소속도 안
Boss, some Fasol who hasn't even told where they're from is rolled into town all of a sudden.
누가 보낸
Who sent you?
거냐?
The way your dress tells me ain't Los Habaneros or the butchers.
녀석들은 아니고.
Los Habaneros. Why did I read it that way? Los Habaneros or the butchers.
지금이라도 싹싹 빌고 물러가면
I'll give you a chance to growl for forgiveness. Do that and I'll let you leave with your limbs in tow.
그대가 입고 있는
We should gladly part if you were to take off your clothing for us. That makes it sound kind of weird.
좀 이상해지는데.
형님,
Boss, I think they might be the odd pods people have been talking about. You know, rumored to fadangle with people's odors. Yeah, disgusting bunch. Let me tell ya, that's no way to live.
살지 말아라.
Now, our soon-to-big boss of the gang is looking at us with genuine disgust. I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Do a win rate.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
나도 누군가에게 아껴도 많거든.
정의 이름으로
두렵진 않아요.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Aw, this Canto is teaching Dante to be enthusiastic about murder. Another win rate.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
똑바로 서라. 남의 명만도 못.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
Hurry up, win
지금은
rate.
두렵지 않아요.
벌써 부서졌나? 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군. 완전한 침묵.
Why
지금은
not?
두렵지 않아요.
사랑으로
One down.
이 정도쯤이야?
One staggered. Mm-mm. I don't have any. I don't have. Oh. Eh. Thought you could do it without enough if you held. Hello, Giga Laser. My Rhodia is uptie 3. I think. I uptied her twice. Whatever.
그 누구도 볼 수
Good win
없게.
right here. Yeah, I've heard she is very, very powerful.
게 많거든.
사랑 이 정도쯤이야?
두렵진 않아요.
I don't have many ego options for her, though.
벌레 같은 새끼들.
But that'll change over time. Yeah, tarned little roaches.
대체
Who the hell do you work for? It's about time you told us.
알려줄 때도
우리는 림버스
We
컴퍼니에서 왔다.
are from Limbus Company. Finally, one less millstone around the neck.
그러니까
Doesn't
여기가
help at all.
제 어딘데?
아, 참고로
Oh,
저와
for reference,
에피는
Effie and I work in a
이들과는
different
다른
department.
부서랍니다.
Please don't associate us with them.
곤란해요.
The sport healing you called Hexnail. That one's pretty good. Suppose that'll matter more for sharding or whatever it is in this game. Sheer frustration over our aversion to conversing sensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. My condolences to the poor fellow's patients.
그런데 진짜
We seriously have to wear these though?
냄새, 피 냄새.
Stuff breaks the sweat and blood and
그리고
smells
기분 나쁜
grody
콩콩
too.
냄새도 난단 말이야.
Yeah, sharding, so I guess I was right. Rhodia complained, lifting the shirt she took from a Ting Tang member with 2 fingers like she was handling trash. Yuck, some hair too. This is the first time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes.
처음이야.
I can see, by the way.
생각보다
This looks pretty dandy, actually. I guess their business is more successful than I thought.
나랑 바꿔.
I want that.
내놔.
Bagsy. I can't. It's been tailor-made. The label here says it's good for all girths. Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Effie barked. Yeah, we won't be doing any of this if you hadn't caused that ruckus in the pawn shop.
괜찮아요.
I don't mind. I've always wanted to try on clothes like these. It's like we're filming a movie.
조금 떨리네요.
To be honest, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since I've worked in disguise.
난 내키지 않는다.
I don't feel like it.
이런 건
This is the coward's way.
하는 짓이야.
저기
Sorry, but
누가
can
이
someone
사람을
please
좀
keep her mouth
막아주면
shut?
안 되나요?
Kind of weird in hindsight, this is the only time they dress from something as a group, only one sinner has a Ting Tang ID. Isn't it him that has the Ting Tang ID? His name escapes me at the moment. Lee Sang, or whatever his name is.
각오가 돼 있으면 해보든가.
You're free to try as long as you're good with your ribs being cut apart. Rigger softly spoke, and her pause got the sinners to crack up. For a moment, Effie and Sal seemed to wonder how they should take it. Of course, deciding that it's not worth mulling over and moving on. Effie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with... Nacre? This is a wish canister we seized from the Ting Tang Gang's boss. Yeah, sure, here's a simple role you can play. What are you...
무슨 말인지
I guess we owe you an
모르겠다는
explanation,
몸짓이니
judging from your clueless motions.
설명을
The long short of it is that this thing contains J-Corp's other singularity. This is a tool that stuffs up wishes for people and stores them in some form of energy.
적당한 시점에 소망을
That's
종이
right.
형태로
Squeeze that
짜내면
wish power onto a sheet of paper and voila! You got a one-use suck-on tattoo that boosts your luck to high heavens.
스티커가 나타나죠.
Team's plan was to try to win the game on the top floor by scraping up others' luck. Imagine, the boss's lowly gang was carrying one of these. Manager, Dante, right? I want you to hold on to this when we enter the casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility? You don't look like you're oozing confidence. We do have reasons for assigning you to this task. First off, a poker face is going to be vital when you're gambling. And you don't have a face! No matter how good they are reading expressions, they won't be able to tell what emotions to read from a clock. I knew exactly where they were going. You need a good poker face to gamble, and you don't have a face! Second, I trust that they've appointed you as manager for a reason. Called a hunch, but something tells me it'll be more useful than those sinners you're leading. Come to think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be the charismatic leader I'd envisioned. Instead of showing respect, my sinners would constantly berate and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. While the sinners were engaged in fierce battle, all I would do was cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let him know I was ready. Alright, put this on your arm. You'll become the luckiest person in the city for a short while.
그럼 여러분은
Now then,
콩콩이파,
you'll act as
저희는
ting-tangers, and we'll be croupiers.
서로 역할에 최선을
Break a
다해보죠.
leg, everyone. Vowing that we'll see this operation to success no matter what. We open the door to the casino.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도.
Victory.
그 환상체
Slot
이제
machines.
가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지. 다시
사랑과 총의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
Casino could be best described as busy. Excessively cheery sounds blared from slot machines. The lights are so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. Oh, that's a mood. Me with both blinds and a curtain covering my window. It's... The sun is terrible. The security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Toad and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rhodia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by their ability to feign expertise. From the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made, few would doubt that they're longtime employees. What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions?
그렇게
Try not to go saucerizing everything like a fascinated kid, Don Quixote. You'll seem fishy.
이상해 보이지 않냐?
Do not start gambling, Don.
손님들 눈빛이 다들
The guests here look dead inside with their dim eyes, and they smell worse than the ting-tang schmucks we faced. Didn't even wash?
너무 노골적으로
I don't think they'd be too happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael.
하지만
But this is the kind of bilgy stench that I only ever caught from deckhands. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machines to care about what we were doing. Dear Esquire, have you seen such a thing? What must I do to hear the jolly bells as the other patrons are? I don't think I've been to one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. So, don't start gambling, Don. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act the part of a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine? Dante, no. It says here to press the button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear upon my minute and hour hands that I had no intention to press that button, absolutely none. And I had swiftly outstretched to stop Don Quixote from touching the button, unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Yikes. In an unpredictable series of coincidences, someone had left a token in it, enough for one game. The reel started spinning under fanfare. You'd only watch as the chain of events unfolded.
그나저나 단테 씨는 콩콩이파한테서 회수해.
By the way, I hope Dante handles the witch stickers we took from the Ting Tang gang with care.
그 관리자라는
Manager, it was the only favor we asked of them. They better be doing a good job.
그 정도는.
단테는 믿어도
You can
돼.
count on Dante, dear duo. You're one of the few sensible pals who gets what's up. Yeah, about that.
다행이네요.
That's good to hear.
그렇게 많은
So many
명의
sheets
소망을
attached, they should be able to win any game with ease.
어떤 판이든 무리 없이 이길 수 있을 거랍니다. 가장 중요한
We just need to
건
be careful not to draw attention here.
시선만 끌지 않으면 된다는 거예요.
Jackpot! Players seem to have stared with jaws dropped so far their chins could touch the floor. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machine, so many that I wouldn't dare to try to gather them up. I'm so sorry, Effie Soud. He's all, oh shit! Don just hyped as hell. I came here determined to do something right, and it fell apart all so soon. Jackpot? What machine is it?
갑자기 터졌어?
Just like that? No warning? Right now?
잠깐.
A moment, please.
신원 확인 좀.
Let me just check your ID.
분위기가 왜 이렇게
What's with the aggro? Is it a crime to win big at a casino?
터뜨린 게 죄냐?
이곳에서 운이라는
Chance in this place doesn't work the way we think it usually does. You could accumulate your luck for a big payout or trickle in small amounts to break even. Winning the jackpot on your first try should be a literal impossibility here.
본전이나 노릴 정도면 몰라도
Chips are raining down like shooting stars!
적어도
I'd hope you of all people would have a sense of responsibility. It all it took was Don Quixote's siren plea for you to give in.
실망이에요.
I'm disappointed. You're none other than our manager, and I expected you to show your capability and clear the disgrace of failure from us.
주실 수 있을 줄만 알았는데.
Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers is something to marvel at, as Gregor muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. Made me want to weasel away under a rock if there were one. For once, I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare.
잠깐.
Oh, hold on. That might be our only problem.
아닌 것 같은데.
Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction till he stopped to a point at the shocking discovery he'd just made. He pointed.
언제부터
How long have you been off your disguise, Ryoshu? It was a sullen Ryoshu, wearing the same clothes she'd always worn.
난 남이 버린 옷 따윈
Don't put on others' discarded clothing.
관리자 양반.
Manager Bud, today isn't our day, huh? Yep. Looks like we're screwed. Royally.
말도 안 돼.
This can't be.
이 계획을
All the work we did to put this plan in motion.
파우스트.
Faust, or are you thinking of volunteering to bring these fools along for your missions? You're supposed to have near unparalleled brilliance, right? Then use it!
어떻게든 해봐.
비록 제가
Even though I haven't worked with him for long, I was able to realize something.
불확실성을 믿는
I ought to become a Faust that believes in uncertainty.
계획이 없는 것이
When the lack of a plan becomes the plan, all variables become constants.
어떤 변수조차도 더 이것이
That is what my plan entails. Faust. Fuck it! Weeball. Faust turns to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed. Time to fuck up security. It's favored.
날카롭고 정확하게. 다음은 완전한 침묵.
Not looking too happy there, Don.
쓸모가 있으려면 쓰레기 같은 아르카나 놈들. 사람과 정의 쓰레기 같은 아르카나 놈들.
똑바로 서. 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고. 조심 1번.
Should probably put on Queen of Hatred for my announcer,
이제 평화가
since I got it.
찾아오면
Only one?
날카롭고
Where are the villains?
쓰레기 같은 아르카나 놈들.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고. 훈련장만큼의 즐거움도 주지 않는 건가?
Yeah, well, I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I don't have the thread to uptie her ID. Because I spent it on Night of Despair Rodeo. Grab that. Pretty sure I have any more thread. Yeah, I don't. I don't know if I have the thread daily. This is what what I see. Oh, he got slapped by stream elements there. I'm not gonna convert shards to thread. I'm just going to wait until I can do the daily. The shards are needed for other things. 2-9, a performance. Battle.
잘이었으면 좋겠네요.
답답해서 못 봐주겠군.
I can't stand watching this charade.
저런 어중이
How much time are you going to waste fighting those small fries?
보통
It's often the
그렇게
case that
말하는 사람치고
grumbling people don't have a clear
명쾌한
solution to
사람은 없고.
contribute. Listening to Ishmael's disapproval, Ryoshi shook her head and assumed a confident look.
이런 게 예술이다.
This is art.
니놈, 그 칼 줘봐.
Poetaster, give me the knife.
영영 아사가도 괜찮소.
You may forever take it from my hands. The blade will be better off parting ways to wander about the air for however long.
감사.
Hank. Hiroshi held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. It struck an anchorage on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Indeed, Hiroshi may be weakened from what she was because she became a sinner, but nevertheless, she was still the best swordswoman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a wad of gum, but that wasn't a problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier. Eventually, flustered by all the gazes falling upon it, thus, in a haze, it succumbed. Huh? Watch out! Wham! Chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. And that's just all it did. Nothing else happened. Both parties were left staring at the fallen light fixture in the middle of the floor. So, what was that for? Yoshu?
퍼포먼스다.
A performance. You just made that up, didn't you?
그래도
Still, I'm glad none of us were hurt.
사해서 다행이네요.
Oh yeah, sure, glass shards from that thing wouldn't perforate you horribly.
앞으로 무사하게 될지는
We'll have to see
모를
about
것
that.
같지만 말이에요.
Learn favorites. Those.
조심. 1번.
And win rate time.
1번.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
다음을 부탁해요. 두렵진 않네요.
More win rate. Let's go.
나도 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만 다음은 침묵을 알게.
Huh. He got staggered.
날카롭고 정확하게. 너도 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 것. 조심. 1번.
나도 지킬 게 많거든.
Nope.
똑바로
Hi,
서라.
Don.
나무 인형만도 못한 것.
다음을 부탁해요. 두렵진 않네요.
Then you're deciding to bring them back later, at least.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 것.
나도 지킬 게 많거든.
혹시나 해서 말하는 건데
Just to make sure,
우리 목적이
you all know that our goal is to win the game being held on the top floor, not reduce the ground floor of the casino to rubble, right?
한다는 건 알고 있죠?
I'm certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her.
꼭대기층에 도달하는 것도
Not only
중요하지만
must we reach the top, we also have to win the game, as our objective states.
우린 그럴 만한 양의
Thus, we need the wish power to make it happen. I won't bother reviewing in detail how the wish power we had managed to collect went down the drain for preposterous reasons. It'll only hurt our morale.
굳이 언급하지 않겠습니다.
I had to keep my head down, feeling the price of conscience poking at my heart.
이곳에서
Where can we secure the most wish power in this
구할 수 있는
place?
곳은 어디지?
입구에 절 누르십니다.
That roulette next to the entrance. People who visit the casino try their daily luck using that roulette and take or yield wish power depending on the outcome.
혹은 부여받죠.
그런가?
If that's so, then I'll seek out an opportunity to snatch the container attached to it. You can pull that off.
전 이것보다
Carried out countless operations much greater in scale.
관리자님의
The preposterous splendor amounts to nothing in the grander scheme of things, manager.
분명
It has to be the fault of the drudging dredges who obfuscate your ability to make sensible decisions.
저들의 말에 마음
Don't let their words deter you. Preposterous, I see. Wait! Well, you're busy discussing backup plans. Heathcliff was already making a mad dash for the entrance. Were we too focused on the conversation, or did we collectively lose our minds? Not the case, none of us had a clue what he was up to. Heathcliff? Isn't it time we stopped chatting and moved up already? And he showed that security from the top of his lungs. Can't collectively lose your minds when the whole group shares one brain cell. That's true. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? That blondie over there is a rookie who's as unfledged as he gets. And that mate there we call our manager has a bad case of lost memories, can't wield a weapon to save himself. This is what you're struggling against? What a joke. Damn you. Heathcliff, that was too harsh. Here. Much too mean, Heathcliff. And last thing, that club you're holding deserves a better own. Fuck you, little. Infuriated security guards hung the club with a furious wish, exploding towards Heathcliff. As Heathcliff swerved out of its way, the roulette behind him bore the force, being smashed to pieces. The wish container! That's what I assumed was once wish power until moments ago poured through the poor remains of the roulette. As if in death throes, Saldo an agonized scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. Couldn't help but turn away from this tragic sight. When I grow up, I want to be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. You can almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination. Oi, listen up, you thickos. You want to admit to your boss about breaking this thing while fighting us and getting lambasted for it? Or do you want to make it our fault and let us through? This was months worth of luck. It won't be any safer for you upstairs. Never been too close to safety anyway. Appreciate the advice. Heathcliff came to be with one of his shoulders dislocated, like from where he was grazed by the club. What's the look? Do your thing and fix me up.
결심했답니다.
I made up my mind. Starting now, I won't ever try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people.
안 꺼내겠습니다.
Oh, ad time. Bye-bye. Hello, I return. Okay. I've made up my mind. Starting now, I won't ever try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people.
깨달음이 늦었군요.
You long enough to realize.
파우스트.
This is one of those times where it's better to keep your mouth shut.
가만히 있어줬으면 좋겠어.
With that, you drag yourselves up to the next floor.
훈련장만큼의 즐거움도 주지 않는 건가? 압도적이니 재미도 없군.
Yet another
다시
level.
훈련에나 매진한다.
U10 sync. I do find it funny that the Limbus Company symbol is a train that they drive around in a bus. yeah.
종의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
분위기가 달라졌군요.
The atmosphere here seems rather different. It appears that another syndicate has taken hold of this floor.
야, 너네.
Hey, Oigon, what's with all the doom and gloom you're wearing on that face of yours?
2층의 룰 몰라.
Don't you know the rules here? Sour looks are no-no, so put a hat over your long face.
왜 내 쪽을 쳐다보면서
Why do you think that looking at me? I will sink on you.
해버린다.
모분이 뭔데?
What's that mean?
모가지를
Snap your neck completely,
분질러버린다는
that's
뜻이야.
what. Easy, Ryoshu. You shouldn't be so prone to starting fights.
야, 아니다.
Hey, never mind that. This one has even more problematic face, no? Which hand is supposed to be your eyes?
시침이냐, 분침이냐?
Ryoshu, are you ready?
물론이지.
Dante. Enthusiastic about murder indeed. Favored, whatever. Unopposed.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
다음 부탁해요.
And right.
쓸모가 있으려면
It's down.
초식 1번. 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
무슨 일 있었던 겐가?
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못 차라리.
잘한다. 이 정도쯤이야?
He staggers. They go for damage.
지킬 게 많아.
잘 들어가. 악은 이렇게 정화되었네. 이 정도쯤이야?
다음은 완전한 침묵.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가? 없어도 전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로
211. Let that sink in. Oh, you're so funny.
에고 침식도 양호. 아마도.
Guard. Same. Same.
날카롭고 정확하게. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
성공.
Staggered already? Okay.
초식 1번. 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 거.
One of them down. Sure.
날카롭고 정확하게 지키기 힘든 누군가에게 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없군.
Okay.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
똑바로 서라.
너도 누군가
나무 인형만도 못한 거.
쓰레기 같은 아늑한 놈들! 쓰레기 같은 아늑한 놈들!
How unfortunate for you.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게 지킬 게 많거든.
Speed determines the formation of units in combat. Yes, I figured that out a while ago. Thank you.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지?
Rolla.
관리를 맡겨주실까?
사랑과 정의의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
Ah, not again!
오늘 또 이랬어.
Lost once again. Damn, when will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Hey, Espera, time out. Our dear customer here needs a little care.
손님.
Dear customer, hope you haven't forgotten our rule, have you? But that was all the money I had. If you keep dampening the mood of the table, we might throw a panada party out of you. What's a panada party? Pina... It's not a pinata. What's a panada? Don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guests stood up from their seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way. What's this now? This rule every visitor to this floor must follow. The tradicion mariachi, if you will. Gambling is entertainment, activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. Allow this night to demonstrate what dancing is about. Alas, they weren't harsher judges than they were harsher judges than they seemed. This one won't do. Your movement is insincere. What on earth do you mean? Dance is a window to the heart. Without a clear and pure heart, it loses all meaning. I find thine assessment rather disgracious. This is getting further out of hand. What are you doing, Saud?
심할서를 미리 쓰고 있었답니다.
Oh, I was writing her ledger apology in advance. Okay, suddenly tutorial again. Now we will explore how an identity's level affects combat and skills. Try chaining a skill. Every skill has these two values, offense level and defense level. Okay. Offense level affects the Following skills: attack skills and counter skills. Damage dealt increases in proportion to how much the attacker's defense level exceeds the target's defense level. This increased damage is shown here. Also, in a clash, every 3 points of offense level every 3 points of offense level advantage over the target's defense level translates to 1 point of clash power advantage. All identities have their defense levels, affecting the amount of damage they take. Offense level and defense level are stats that grow in proportion to an identity's level. The level difference between allies and enemies can greatly affect combat difficulty. Make sure your identities are leveled up enough if an encounter feels too challenging. Win rate.
1번.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to wait to tell you that tutorial until over halfway through Canto 2. Why?
정의 이름으로 이 정도쯤이야?
Only one of you up. Let's do damage then.
괜찮겠군. 본인이 하지. 사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
똑바로 벌써 부서졌나? 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한가?
지킬 게 많거든. 완전한 침묵.
Wave 2. Full win rate then.
1번.
정의 이름으로.
너도 누군가의 것이다. 지킬 게 많거든.
이 정도쯤이야?
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
3 staggers. Let's go full damage then.
1번.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
두렵진 않네요.
지킬 게 많거든.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가 없지만
At the start of the sounds, we want to leave this floor early.
저들의 마음을
We're going to need
움직일
to touch
수
their hearts with a powerful
강렬한
dance.
춤사위가 필요한가 봐요.
You all know my memories are hazy, so dance is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. Music came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Sure. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Hongwu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을 배웠는데 교사는 적은 편이었어요.
Hongwu, okay.
3명뿐이었죠. 준비물이 필요한데 가면이랑 부채랑 화장품이랑.
I learned a little beyond neon, though I only had 3 instructors teaching me. To perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, makeup, and... aren't gonna find them here. Next. Well, I did step on a good few feet of snobbish aristocrats at balls. My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me? I spent half my life on a ship.
배에서 지냈단 말이에요.
Dance is where I... See, this is relentless obstruction of my words! Poor Dawn.
오랜만에 칼춤을
Sword dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound so bad. I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 점호 체조 때 말고는 맞춰본 적 없지만 관리자님이 원하신다면
Well, the only beats I have danced so throughout my life were morning exercise programs during roll call. If the manager so demands, I'll immediately see to it that...
단테.
Well, Dante, I'm good at most things, but my dancing is kinda embarrassing. I don't mind, except my arm might rage out of control from the stimulation and charge for the audience's heads. Or so I'll just doesn't say a word.
파우스트는
Most doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake.
해볼 수는 있어요. 하지만 저들이 원하는 건
However, it's not technically perfection they want. They're looking for something unstable and unpolished, rather.
싱클레어.
Sinclair. What?
어렸을 때
You busted a move or two as a kid, didn't you? The bust? I suppose I took a basic maracas course at school as a liberal arts class. Came from a rich family too? How'd you figure that, Rhodia? I can tell from the way he walks and talks. And uncultured ones. Shows, you know? Rhodia quietly gave a look at Heathcliff and snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders. Okay now, my little Sinclair, I have a very, very important task for you. Huh? Hey, Rhodia, where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Claire, you can do this.
맞아요.
Yeah, think of all the times when Heathcliff trampled over you.
당하기만 했던 지난 날을 되새기면서
I'm... Sinclair turned to Rhodia, still looking anxious. Am I really able to do this?
되는 걸까요?
아니지.
Not question, Sinclair.
오로지
This is something only you can
너만이
do.
할수 있는 거야.
Return a determined nod.
손목에 스네.
Wrist rocking, pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection!
완벽하다. 차분해.
It's calm. It's the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man, he's channeling something from within.
이 소년. 뭔 승무 내면에
Sublime.
눌린 어두운
He's fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil with the body's motion.
하고 있는 거야.
Oh, the embers linger in glowing ash, heating the rhythm, for gestures to be struck along. It conjures an image, one of a bonfire that has burnt through the whole night. We are witnessing the cotillion of ash dancing atop its remnant.
그곳에서 춤을 추듯 휘날리는 잿가루들의 여명무도회.
Oh, this is so silly. Sorry. What? Young man, won't you consider joining us? You have the potential to grow big. I'm laughing again. Just looking at Roselle's face. Oh.
그 아이는 우리 회사 소속이에요.
That boy belongs to our company. You should know that siphoning valuable talent from their current employment without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was only one moron in our band of blunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset. What a fine performance! We should get to the top floor, right? You may pass. You have earned the right. Be warned, though, the folks upstairs won't be as reasonable. They have no concept of festivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look. The thing's welling up inside me. This is what it was about. It makes me wonder why I thought it would be hard. I feel much more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to their core. What kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the third floor. I mean, it's a perfectly good story so far. I don't know why people are saying this is bad.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도.
Maybe because it's not. Maybe because it's not. Maybe because it's not like punching you down with misery or something. Like this is fine. I'm enjoying it. These why the Canto 4 pluses are all really good, TBH. This feels like an intermission fun episode. I mean, you need those every now and then, especially with stuff like what Limbus Company does. what, well, not necessarily Limbus Company, but Project Moon in general does. And they punch you down right at the start with this. So they were probably like, okay, we punched down to start, but for people who aren't used to our content, we should probably have something with a little bit more levity after that. So they did Canto 2.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요.
Because
이것도 뭐다냐?
for people who aren't used to Project Moon, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who didn't touch anything before trying out Limbus Company. So they were like, what the fuck with the prologue in Canto 1, but they got to Canto 2 and they saw, oh, well, it's not all gloomy and depressing, so that's more likely to keep them with playing the game. What do we have here? You fellers have any idea what you just walked into? Try bucking about will make the most acrobatic poses known to man out of you. And we'll lop off your digits joint by joint and make pretty mahjong tiles with them. Sheesh.
환영 인사가 참
Warm welcome that
살벌하네요.
was. Yeah. Not one to let introductions like that go unanswered. Oi! Dust up! I mean, how much of the story was out when the game came out? I really don't know. Like I said, I tried it on launch and I was too burned out to really... So yeah, it makes sense that they had something where they punch down to start, they give you a break, they punch down again, and then they give you a break with the next release. Your favored post.
정확하게 정의 이름으로
Only one stagger, so win rate time.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
지킬 게 많거든. 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형 만들고.
정의 이름으로 이용차 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Two staggers, that's fine.
지킬 게 많거든.
악은
침묵을
이렇게
남겨드리죠.
정화되었네.
One, so we do more win rate.
1번. 벌써 부서졌네.
정의 이름으로 이용.
차라리 완전한 침묵. 예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까
Grab more
그
lunacy.
환상체 이제
예?
가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지.
214, an overstayed welcome.
관리를 맡겨주실까?
That'll
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
there. Neutral, neutral. That's 4. Post.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
사랑으로
One stagger.
조심.
So win rate.
누군가의
정의 이름으로 이 정도쯤이야?
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 것.
Dagger.
만만찮겠군. 이니 하자리.
차라리. 갓.
Took out that guy in one go.
나무 인형만도 못한 것.
사랑으로.
다음은 침묵을 남겨드리죠.
전부 본인의
조심.
Come on.
1번. 지킬 게 많거든.
Who's messaging me? I can look later.
이제
Let's back up.
칼을 칠 때인가?
갓. 똑바로 서라. 나무 똑바로. 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고.
완전한 침묵.
Just you.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 두렵진 않네요.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고
Here's another
보니까
level up.
그 환상체 이제 가호를 내려줄 나이가
15,
없어졌지.
gobsmack.
다시 관리를 맡겨주실까?
Battle.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
Staggered characters' HP falls for their next stagger. Yes.
너희들 대구박도 간수 잘해라. 뽑아다가 축구.
We gotta keep your noggin safe and sound, because for the kick, the can, we might need something around.
잊고 있었어.
I almost forgot. These are the ones known for their coarse language.
주둥이로만
Rumor has it they took down dozens of rival syndicate members with just the psychological damage inflicted via their tongues.
야!
Boy, you watch your mouths while I'm...
조용히. 너희는 뭔데
Who are you
그래
gazing
꼴
nitwits? Keep us out of sight, won't ya?
무슨 개는
Them big,
거라고서.
bulging doggy eyeballs are unnerving.
아야, 아서라.
Easy, bud. I took a shout and crack at one of them eggs earlier. My voice echoed like the whole noggin was cave empty.
메아리만 울리던 것들이여.
Well, brush me sideways. I don't even got a string of egg noodle for brains. Put the round thing on their shoulders then. A bag of gas? Heathcliff is just stunned.
받는 건가?
Beaten at his own game. Think they all take lessons in assholery from the same class?
아니.
I mean, it was kind of funny. Not sure what you're looking at me for.
보고 그러나?
Dead. You're all bloody dead! He's so mad.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 것.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 차라리 다음은 침묵을 남겨드리죠.
정의 이름으로. 미안. 네, 전부 본인의
Probably just win rates.
사랑과 정의.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Damage have been fragile.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 다음은
이제 통화가
두렵진 않네요.
찾아오면
Damage for this one.
날카롭고 정확하게.
두렵진 않네요.
야, 똑바로 서라. 벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모없고. 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
Oh yeah, she's... Yeah, I have to agree there. What should we do? We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting. Not surprised, this man lets out a chuckle. What's to consider? We have our trump card.
우리에겐 비장의
We have what now?
저들은 아직
What's the
모르는
right person
거예요.
to teach them something legit?
진짜를.
잘
After you give it a good burp and up go burp on it.
를 해버린다.
Holy fucking...
해서
Holy fucking shit. You get a community petition rolling to bring back Velmori. That's true. Fuck. Meanwhile, this guy, sparkling. This guy writing down notes.
마지막
Lastly, I never knew it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly gruesome. The thug's eyes are uncharacteristically twinkling, some are even taking notes. I'll be damned, she had me struck. Doesn't want to come back after that nonsense. Like, one of the shittiest thing the so-called Project Moon Liberation Front is doing is really trying to forcibly drag her back into lawsuits, etc. when she just wants her hash of all of it. That's something. I do remember the whole controversy over Ishmael's wetsuit design, and it was just like, what? Look at the Sunol video on it. I don't really know who Velmori or Sunol are, to be honest. Ooh-wee! That snap couldn't be bolder. You're what they call a wizardess of the tongue, eh, lady? Oh, Velmori was who was doing all this stuff? Was that the same person who did the Ishmael wetsuit design? What's Automod complaining about? Wasn't the same person. It's fine. Was she the one who made some posts about feminism and then, you know, South Korea gonna South Korea? Or is it something else? I'll mess with automod settings later. She liked a post that was made by a South Korea admittedly extremist organization. She was like 13. No, that has to be the gob of a witch, yeah. Even Heathcliff, the man who must have had a rougher life than most in the back streets, shuddered by the end. I just use that as justification to target her. People are gross. Especially especially targeting someone over something they did when they were a child. Like, hello, people change over time. Like, my dude, the current 13-year-olds, yeah, the 13, we're worshipping fucking sex trafficker Andrew Tate. Don't fucking understand that shit. I cannot help but applaud the creativity. Indeed, the pen. Nay, the tongue is mightier than the sword. I thought I was pretty familiar with the sailor's mouth, being a seafarer for half my life. But this made me realize my vocabulary was only the tip of the iceberg. I was just stunned. I honestly couldn't fathom why the higher-ups would organize a team of people like you. I don't suppose the lineup was meant to be understood by the likes of us. And I'm still having trouble figuring out the meaning of this personnel measure. But I guess this isn't so bad after all. Oh, is it Sodi? I was just saying Sod. Sodi, you finally reached the stage of acceptance. Congratulations.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가오를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지?
216.
다시 관리를 맡겨주실까?
This isn't good. We've reached the top floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power. No worries. I need to tell you this. It's finally time. I actually pinched a little wish power back at the pawn shop. It's not a lot, but it should be just enough, right? Rhodia showed us a wish sticker sheet with a few labels left on it. Why didn't you tell us earlier? Like you said, gambling's all about keeping a poker face, but want to see one of us slip and complicate things. As for the boss role, mind if I borrow it for a sec, Dante? I nodded, seeing I wasn't really doing much in disguise anyways. Even if I were committed to the act, it would only be right for me to forfeit it with my knees bent, since things played out the way they did. I would have been vehemently against this only hours ago. Now... Good thinking. I've never lost once in anything where money was involved. Alright.
선수
Contestant
입장.
enters.
뭐야?
Wait,
아직 다
I'm
안
not the
왔나
last? Aw, there goes
멋지게
my cool
등장하고
entry.
싶었는데.
응?
내 이름은
You are?
모지원.
My name's
이곳
Rodion.
지하까지
I'm here to
가기 위한
gamble for the right to
도박을
access the
해왔어.
basement.
홍망령 약탈자로 유명한 그 콩콩이파 보스.
I was looking forward to filing me the infamous wish power whisker in person, and look who we get instead. Aren't you a little too competent for some unidentified stranger?
촌스러워.
What a dull take.
이 세계에서
It's not
중요한 건
you
신호가
or
아닐
it's not
텐데.
who you are that matters in this world, right? It's
승자가
about who wins.
누구냐지.
뭐 그건 맞아.
Well, you aren't wrong there.
이것까지
The fact that you're able to get this far here
충분히
to
자격이
get here
있는
is proof
거지.
enough that you're qualified.
반가워. 난
pleasure.
아이리야.
I'm Ada.
그리고 이쪽은
This is.
아이고 상신아.
Golly, my back's hurting.
로봇?
A robot?
아니,
No. A
의자.
prosthetic?
뭘 보냐?
What's that stare? You ever seen a full body prosthetic before?
이거 너무
Isn't that model
구형
a
모델
bit too
아니야?
antiquated?
박물관에
Kinda looks like it
있어야 될것 같은
belongs in a
생김새인데.
museum.
옛 것이 좋은
Old as gold, as they say. Patch it up a few times, and now it's sturdier than most new ones.
웬만한 신형보다 튼튼이요. 그러잖아.
What's that boy being so sluggish about coming here anyway? Arrogant brat thinks he can show up late to serious business, eh?
어디서 지각을 하고 앉았어?
미안.
Pardon
조금
me.
일이
Had an
생겨서.
urgent matter.
소냐. 주인공병 같은 거 있어?
Think the world revolves around you, Sonia? Do you crave attention so much you have to arrive late and be showered in glares?
그런
I
건
didn't mean
아니었어요.
to. If anything, you'd fit better as the
주인공은
protagonist of life,
언제나
Ada.
아이드시죠.
Ida,
오랜만이야.
Ada, however you say her name. It's been a while, Rhodia.
뭐야?
What's up?
우리
You two know
아는
each other?
사이야?
고향 친구.
Let's say that we
라구나.
share a hometown. Isn't that right, Rhodia?
너
So are you
역시 아직
still leading the
유로지비의 리더를
Eurodivier then?
글쎄.
No, it might be too early to say still. You're the one who left on your own just like that.
너 혼자였는데 말이지.
자자자.
Now, that's enough chatting. Since we have all the players, let's go over the rules again.
다시 한번 룰을 점검해 볼게. 카지노 동시
Four bidders for the casino are all here. Sonia,
소냐,
Aida,
철공이,
Taiku, and representing the Ting Tang Gang's boss, a suspicious but shameless stand-in.
적지만 단계인 중엔
No cheats or sleights of hand are allowed during the game. The moment you're spotted in the act, you're out.
탈락. 당연하지만
It should go without saying that anything involving wish power is forbidden as well.
걸리는 순간
As soon as you're caught, you're on the chopping block. You'll sorely regret it.
총 3판의 게임을 하고
Play 3 games in total, and the one with the most chips wins.
심플하지?
Simple enough?
이긴 사람은
Winner will
이곳에
get,
있는
will
엘리베이터를
get to take the
타고
elevator to the underground
황금가지에
portion
있는
where the golden
지하로
bow is.
이전 카지노 주인은
It's treacherous the former owner of this casino was so desperate to claim, digging a whole tunnel to unearth it.
황금가지 말이야. 갑자기
But then they suddenly croaked for reasons unknown, making
우리가
us the
운이 좋게
lucky
공동
bidders.
입찰자가 되었지만
뒤가 구리게
What
죽었다는
an elegant way to put that they
우아하게
died under
표현하네.
shady circumstances.
로자.
Oh, Rhodia.
너
You're
아직도
still as cynical as ever,
그렇게
huh?
비아냥 들고 다니는 거야?
시끄러.
Got it.
그런데 다들 황금
I think you guys all know about the golden bow, though. Don't you think it would be so widely known to the public?
이름 있는 조직들
Any syndicate
사이에서는
worth its name has caught wind of the stories, those about the golden bow buried down here, and the riches and fame it'll bring to the owner.
가질 수 있을 거라고.
그러고 보니
If that's the case, seems someone who has gained an interest for worldly luxuries, huh? Thought you wanted me to stay away from those things, Sonia.
황금가지는
The golden
더
bow can be
대단한
used to
일을
achieve
할수
far
있어.
greater things, Rhodia.
내
My
목적은
purpose has stayed the
그때나
same,
지금이나
to destroy the system of oppression and exploitation, preventing the concentration of wealth.
부의
Yeesh, there he goes again with the grand words. Someone stop him. My apologies. It reminded me of the old
옛날
times.
생각이 나서요. 재밌다.
It's funny.
넌
They used to keep you from
도박과
your obsession
돈이라면
with
사주를
gambling and money.
못 썼고, 나는 늘 말리는 입장이었는데. 이제는
Yet here we are at the same table, keeping our hands of cards from each other and to gamble with our goals on the line.
네 목표는 뭐지?
Is your goal
이긴
그래.
to win? Worse. Stop right there.
어느덧 마지막 판이네. 다들
자기 눈앞에 있는 칩 개수는 확인하고 있는 거지?
We're at the final round. Y'all keeping a good eye on your chips?
난
All
올인.
in.
와,
All in?
패가
Oh,
이쁘게
dealt a nice
들어갔나
hand,
보네.
huh, Rodeo? That swagger of yours has been rubbing me the wrong way, you know that? Pushing yourself to the edge, so what are you counting on?
난 원래
I'm the kind of guy who bets everything she has at the end. Stop right there. Pull your sleeve up. Don't think I didn't see you being sneaky.
뭐야?
It's one of them wish stickers you got from the Ting Tang boss man on your arm. You're trying to rake in all the chips this round so you can have the golden bow all to yourself. Look, everyone. Right underneath her hand. This thing. It's got to be the sticker, eh?
증거 있어?
Got proof?
로자,
Sorry, Rodeo, but can I take a look at your wrist for a second?
볼수 있을까?
It really is a supremely unsubtle plan, yeah? Nah, you aren't. Don't you touch her. As far as I know, you two might be in cahoots. Now, I'll lay her arm bare, so keep your eyes peeled, right? Knew this sly little fox would play dirty. Hold on now. Situation and dialogue all feel awfully familiar. Have I seen this before somewhere?
덩치가
Small-minded for someone so big.
초전하게 꼭 이렇게까지
Do you really have to
해야겠어?
be so? Yeah, do you really have to be petty about this? And didn't I teach you that stolen wish power with stolen wish power comes strict responsibility? You've watched too many movies, man. What's stolen?
훔치긴 뭘 훔쳐? 그러다가 없으면
You find nothing. Will you
뭐
fold and walk out?
하시나?
Huh. You've got guts. Fine, I'll bet all my stakes that there's a piece of the wish power on your wrist. What do you say?
똑같지 뭐.
Same as yours. So I was about to go bust then? Scared, are you?
쫄리고 그러는 거 아니지?
Oh, that's cute. You get that somewhere? Anyway, that means your words are final, eh? Oh my. This is going exactly how I remember. I'm pretty sure the conclusion was... Here goes. Let us confirm then. What? What's going on here? I saw it. I saw the little fox rubber wrist. There's no way. You just got played, boy.
탈락이나.
That means you're out.
아쉽게 됐어.
What a pity.
탈락이면 어떻게
What happens to the
되는데?
loser then?
뭐
Pop a hand or something?
손목이라도 잘 나가나?
농담이지,
You're
로자.
joking, right, Rodeo? There's no point in removing a prosthetic hand. No, this can't be right.
패자에게는 관대하지.
Defeated will be shown generosity, but false accusations need to be taken care of with more caution. Hang on. You... Whoa! Okay!
이게 무슨?
What the? Say, can you please give me a warning? Just a little one? Look at all the grease and spinal fluid. What?
기억나, 로자?
Remember, Rodeo?
이거
It's a trash compactor we saw at the waste disposal in our back streets.
내가 말했지.
I told you back then
우리 같은 무산
that we
계급들이
proletarians
결합해서
should unite to take down the ruling class and build a new society.
새로운 사회를 건설해 나가야 한다고.
I mean, no, this is a trash compactor.
그러니까 네가
So
대답했잖아.
then you replied,
부자들을 몽땅
you mean we should round up the rich and flatten them under one of these compactors? Then I'm all for it.
찬성이라고 했었지.
No, I believed you.
정확하게는
Small correction. I said crush and pop them.
했어.
Is that so?
그랬나? 로자?
Rodeo, are you
여전히
still unwilling to return to the
유로식으로
Euro
돌아올
Dippy?
생각은 없는 거야?
나는
Didn't you all slam just now? Because clean up is easier. That's pretty much the biggest one. Like you do have to consider how that's going to mentally affect some people, having to clean that up.
봤어요.
Undoubtedly, after a quarrel about witch power and the like. What? Did they find out? Quit gawking and turn that clock.
밀지 좀 마요.
Please stop pushing. Whoa! Unfortunately, the door we were leaning against was a flimsy wooden frame covered with rice paper. We all tumbled into the room as the door fell. The winner.
에고 침식도 양호. 아마도.
너네는 다
What are you supposed to be? Yeah, how did it go?
로자,
Made new friends in the
그동안
meantime,
새
have you,
친구들을
Lydia?
사귀었나 보네.
Sonia laid his hands of cards open on the table.
게임은 끝났어.
The game is over.
네가 이겼다.
You win,
그렇죠.
Rodion. I have no
이의적인
objections. He then left through the door and didn't return. Instead, a deafeningly hollow clap suddenly filled the room. Caramba. I enjoyed the spectacle,
게임은
but
잘했어. 그럼 난 소냐처럼
not as
쿨하지
cool as
못해.
Sonia.
친구들을 데려온
Since you brought your
기념으로
friends, why don't I introduce some of mine as well?
소개시켜줄게.
You know, I'm pretty sure I heard a member of your syndicate say that gambling is purely entertainment for you.
결과에 바로
This isn't
승복하는
more
것보다는
entertaining than accepting
이게 더
defeat.
재밌잖아?
So isn't this more entertaining than accepting defeat right away?
누가 이기든 간에
You're gonna push on with force regardless of who won, weren't you?
그렇지?
Think about it. I have strength and manpower, so why would I give up the golden bow because of round or 3 of a game said so?
고작 게임 한 판 승에 황금가지를 내주겠어?
그래. 차라리
then.
잘 됐네.
I'm actually glad you're a rebel.
나도 아까부터
I'm starting to
재밌을
get bored of
수도
sitting around
있어서.
too.
날카롭고 정확하게.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
Go for win rates.
1번. 똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 거.
I recall hearing people complaining about the mariachis.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 두렵지 않아.
Before you couldn't even farm EXP Lux.
사랑으로 악은 이렇게
So what, were you forced to farm previous stages if you wanted more experience on all of your sinners? That's rough.
날카롭고 정확하게.
But it's both been nerfed in the EXP Lux move to before this for good reason.
똑바로 서라. 나무
사랑으로
인형만도
정의
못한 거.
이름으로
감옥을 안겨드리죠.
Two of them are staggered, so we'll go for damage.
만만찮겠군. 정리 하지. 자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
차라리 완전한 침묵. 완전한 침묵.
Sure, let's do this.
조심 1번.
As the girl Dawn says, no, you don't get to win clashes today.
지키기 위해서. 차라리
아무것도 남지 마라.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가오를 내려준 아이가 없어서
219, branch J-03.
관리를 맡겨주실까?
Level 15, eh? Suppose I can do a little bit of leveling up. Do 17. I don't know if this is one I want to spend a lot of resources on. Up there. There are sounds in the lobby theme here that sound very similar to the sounds my washing machine makes when it finishes a cycle. So I hear those sounds and I'm like, I didn't start laundry. Why is that going on? And then it's like, oh wait, it's just the music. Get a single other identity for you? Yes, I did. This one has been heavily nerfed, I hear. So I don't know which of his is better of these two. Take one of these. You can have one as well. Don't know for you either. Brick. One for you. For you. One for you. Apparently I don't have any good identities for myself yet. Okay. Oh, I completely missed the ads. Okay. Well, I still want to go for my break, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hello, hello, I am back. So I'm probably only going to be here for about a half hour longer, because I do need to stop a little early today. That's okay. Get this back up. I have the Queen of Hatred as my announcer now, because why not? But let's go start the dungeon. See how far we get in the time I have.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Trying our best not to step on the crushed remains of the TQ crew's boss, Sinclair barely managing to hold back the urge to gag when we reached the elevator. Rodeo's the person complained about dead insects during our last expedition, but here she got to the lift and pressed the basement button without a grumble. As the group quieted down. I forgot how to say her name already. Sudi? Sudi hit Rodeo with a barrage of pent-up questions. How did you manage to win without even using any wish power? No, before any of that, what made you so sure you'll win regardless? Yikes, your horses, gal. A question of time, okay? Rodeo spun around, taking Sudi into calming down, and then slowly began to elaborate. The TQ crew's boss had been keeping wary on the Ting Tang gangs all along. How did you know that? You couldn't have read the tells from his mechanical body. He had every reason to. After all, it was a well-known fact to them that the Ting Tang gang owned a wish power extractor. He must have been totally sure that the boss or someone representing him would make use of it for this game. So, you deliberately made it look like you were using a sticker so he'd call you out on it? Yep. And I declared I'm going all in. And he just seemed suspiciously ballsy in his eyes. The winning gambler creates your own momentum and rides it. I mean, look, even you guys thought I'd pop the wish stickers, right? I'm being real, wish stickers and all that stuff are just hopes and desires giving important sounding labels in the end. Someone with unshakable faith in themselves is nothing more than a weird piece of paper. That can't be true. The Corp's wish power related tech is an officially approved semi-singularity with widely proven efficacy. What is a god before a non-believer? Thousands of people rely on wish power for every aspect of their lives. I guess there's nothing like it to give people a confidence boost in this day and age. But me, I'm different. I've always believed in myself. That faith means that the mind may avoid crashing into the depths. Pray tell, how does one go about acquiring that faith? Oh, that? It's actually super simple. I'll let you in on the secret, so listen up. Ooh. Just think, I'm the most awesome person in the world, so whatever anyone else says is crock shit. That certainly makes sense. Faust agrees as well. Claire just... Perhaps I shouldn't have asked at all. Rhodia, don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victor's joy didn't last for long. The cavern was filled with the sounds of pickaxes struck against craggy walls, and we saw security guards keeping strict watch over a vault. Faust would be immediately on board. Just that just completely tracks with how she is. It felt as though it were sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so easily. Hold on a sec. There's no point in us winning the game then. Why do we have to be so sneaky about this? Who are those slaves picking away at rocks? Although we burned ownership, we have nothing proper to show us proof that we won, and we're more or less intruders to them. In all fairness, anyone would have thought of us as thieves that saw us awkwardly hiding near the vault. Quite the grand excavation. They even made space to insert vaults, all the while digging a tunnel. What a stunning sight. When I die, please bury me in an amount of cash like that. I want to fill my lungs with the scent of bills for my final breath. By the way, about that man who was at the table. Do you know him from somewhere? A friend from back home. Something tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just that.
원래 동창회를
Greg, love, reunions are always uncomfortable. Didn't you feel the tension that time you ran into your former comrades? Can't argue with that.
말하면 할 말이 없네.
철창들 속에 뭔가
It's removing inside those cages.
아, 애완동물이라도 기르는 걸까요?
Are they pets they might be raising, perhaps?
당신네 집에서는
Is your family you
철창을 부술
usually
때
count creatures violently shaking their cages as pets? Wouldn't be surprised. Rich people do weird fucking things.
죄종들이군요.
Pekatula. Did they think they could tame abnormalities? Dear Yuri would have knocked 3 grown adults out cold with the scoff if she heard that. Poor Yuri. She didn't deserve that.
유리 씨.
Oh, Yuri.
이론적으로는
It should be theoretically possible.
인간에 준하는
Provided they possess a similar level of intelligence to humans, and then empirically proven method of managing them exists, that is. To be fair, she was just a cleric in LobCorp. I mean, still.
뭐
Huh.
성공만 한다면
If it did work out, I guess they could have made good guard dogs.
어라, 이분들 자세히
Oh,
보니
taking a closer look, and these people have fingers or other parts of the bodies bitten off. Thankfully, didn't add, "Is this in fashion?" or some other obnoxious remarks this time.
이런
This
게
in fashion
유행인가
these
보죠?
days? I mean, I watched the lore video for Lobotomy Corporation, but I didn't play the game, so I don't know who all of your clerks are. Dante just... Son of a bitch. Almost. Almost didn't. Quarry entrance. In we go. These two. Make sure wing beat's pretty useful at points. Want another source of pride. You don't have any. Probably you. Don't have any green. Well, it's unfortunate I don't have someone with pride and envy, but sure it gets easier once you have more up ties, because they get more options than just the first two skills. Probably Ryoshu. Battle.
이오티스 참전합니다.
경호원의 죄종들까지 이거 귀찮아지는데.
We got security guards and Pekatula. It's starting to be a bother.
무슨 좋은 수 없어 그래?
Got any ideas, Greg?
전쟁에서
Well, on the
선봉으로
front lines
섰다며.
before. Try
네가
something.
나서봐.
아이 그게 왜 지금?
What does that have? Hey, don't push! Being shoved out of cover by Rhodia, Gregor stumbled forward, separated from us. Then bumping into a slave who was busy digging away at rocks. They seemed to pause for a moment in awkwardness. Hey there. Looks like the way things are going here is not too pretty for the both of us, eh? How about we let this slide?
넘어가는 거 어때? 우린
Not after the cash stored in that vault.
물론 돈이 있으면
I mean,
좋긴
wouldn't say no if we were offered it. But the point is, we're just looking for a way downstairs.
귀찮은 일은 안
Not
생기고.
here to make any fuss. Why don't we pretend this never happened and go our own ways? 47,920,000.
4,791만 원.
알아듣게
Take some sense or I'll barf on your hands.
분이다.
For someone who often speaks in riddles herself, Ryoshi's patience sure wore out quickly. She grabbed the sheath of her sword as she threatened the worker. Can't say for sure. I think she means she'll break all the remaining figures on that person's hands. At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that.
갚아야 돼.
For the record, Ryoshi has been cutting people with the sheath of her sword this entire time. Really? Suppose I never noticed that. Must repay all the debt before I can go back to my family.
가족들에게 돌아갈 수 있어.
Said they'll take off one on for every swing. 47. How much was it? Ah. Don't talk to me. I have to count.
잠깐.
Hold on.
거기 웬
What's that
소란이지?
noise over there?
아, 이런.
Ah, shoot. Wondered Gregor suddenly started shouting in a remarkably out-of-character voice. This entire time, she's never drawn her blade to date. She has in all her IDs, but doesn't draw it. Interesting.
이렇게는
We can't live like this anymore.
무슨
This is outrageous tyranny. Tie people up and force them to dig.
곡괭이지만 다 같이
Let us all rise up and fight our oppressors. Go onward.
올진.
Everyone just.
뭐하냐?
Hell was that? That nice nat 1 on your performance check there, Gregor.
프로파간다인가?
Propaganda. This effort has regrettably ended in failure.
먹혀들진 않았군.
그래.
Greg, sweetie, here's the thing about these people.
평생을
They ended up here by living their whole lives as scum,
들어먹거나
exploiters and
자기들이
exploitees.
등쳐먹어진 자들이야. 그런 되도 않는 훈수
You weren't
한마디로
expecting some half-baked
갑자기
speech to be enough to wake up the
정신을
revolutionary inside them, were you? Before you attempt an instigation operation next time, be sure to train your acting skills to at least an intermediate level.
그래.
Oh, Craig.
태어나서
You never tried acting in your whole life? No, he was a fucking... He was a fucking child soldier who got his fucking arm replaced with the bug arm.
그만해. 나도
Big blister. Look, I'm embarrassed myself. I don't know how the fuck to say that word. Gregor's terrible acting must have even agitated the security as well. That explained them opening those locked cages in a potentially risky move.
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자. 다 함께 아르카나 비트.
Don't mess again, eh? Shields. Here's. Too sharp. I think it's too sharp. That. Alright, you can have your clash. It's the wrong order. Post.
초식 1번.
이 정도쯤이야? 방금 멋졌어. 너희들의 사랑의 힘이, 빛의 힘이
침묵을
저 어둡고
안겨드리죠.
악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
I can just go all in.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게 지키기 위해서 나도 지킬 게 많거든.
자, 악당 퇴치 성공! 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야. 근데 내일도 지금처럼 조용하려나?
Chuckling about the Queen of Hatred. Oh. So I probably want to clear everything out as of this dungeon. Yes. I know people said it wasn't worth it for the first, but I don't know if it's worth it for 2. Either way, we'll start with this one.
알고 침식도 양호. 아마도
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자. 다 함께 아르카나 비트!
Do I necessarily want to guard with her if she's already at negative sanity, or her being at negative sanity is just go all out with her attacks for Night of Despair? Which card gives a stack of her buff?
나중에 이야기할까? 지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
Three stacks is consumed on the next skill end. If you want to stay low sanity, you get 2 stack. So this... Am I looking for Despair or Deep Tears? Tear Sharpened. She doesn't have it currently. If you want to stay at low sanity, you get 2 stacks. If you want to detonate with your S3 for 1 billion damage, you get the 3rd. So you stay at 1 or 2 stacks until you want to do a shit ton of damage, then you go for the 3rd. And I assume you do that for on a proper boss fight, not like here in the dungeon.
나중에 이야기할까? 지금은 기분이
Get to the
좀
3rd, she'll go back to
그렇네.
positive SP after it is used up. It's probably fine right now. Now this is still a clan? No, it's not.
날카롭고 정확하게
Now just stronger than its skill 1 anyway.
아무것도 남지 마라.
방금 멋졌어. 너희들의 사랑의 힘이, 빛의 힘이 저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
Here I can get the damage.
초식 1번.
너도 누군가에게 맡겨졌겠지만 지킬 게 많고 지킬 게 많거든.
악당 퇴치 성공! 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야. 근데 내일도
I don't see if it's in Quarry 1.
조용하려나?
에고 침식도
The battle.
아마도.
메이저... 아니야. 마이너 아르카나 정도겠지? 조심해. 마이너라고 해도 생각보다 강할 수 있으니까. 내가 응원해줄게.
None of them are targeting her, so why not?
날카롭고
사랑으로! 정의! 이름으로! 방금 멋졌어! 너희들의 사랑의 힘이 빛의 힘이 저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
초식 1번.
차라리
해냈구나! 사랑으로! 나라도 그랬을 거야.
So here you don't want to replace that gloom skill with her counter, but it doesn't matter for this fight, of course, because yes, this is just trash.
내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야. 근데 내일도 지금처럼 조용하려나?
3.
에고 침식도 양호. 아마도.
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자. 다 함께 아르카나 비트.
Win rates. Because why not?
지킬 게
너희들의
많거든.
사랑의 힘이 빛의 힘이
Shouldn't be losing too many clashes with the levels of my
승리도 시간 문제겠지?
sinners at the moment.
초식 1번.
Then when we're hitting those, we're attacking any gloom skills on the bumper bar.
지킬 게 많거든.
악당 퇴치
I'm suggesting swapping to counter just
오늘도
because.
정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야.
What? I have to clarify. What do you mean the gloom skills? Light blue, okay. Worry 4.
목표인가요? 손쉽죠.
메이저.
So when this one is in place, Faded Faith, worth just doing that.
마이너라고 해도 생각보다 강할 수 있으니까. 내가 응원해줄게.
Even though it does that. Alright, you have to do defense yourself. They don't pick it.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
방금 멋졌어. 너희들의 사랑의 힘이 빛의 힘이 저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 지원해. 이름으로. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지? 있잖아.
After the chainsaw is selected, then replace. Okay.
명난에 시달리거든.
Rather than before.
너희만 괜찮다면 혹시 우리를 도와서 아니야. 그건 선택의 순간이 필요하니까. 내가 정말
Why do you...
모르겠네.
Oh, it's not picking it this time.
그치?
Whatever. But if it's deciding to pick her gloom skill, I can just be like, nah, do your defensive skill instead. And that generally works better.
지킬 게 많거든.
해냈구나. 자, 악당 퇴치 성공.
Makes sense.
오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야. 근데 내일도 지금처럼 조용하려나?
Now for the explosives bay. Battle.
필요인가요? 손쉽죠.
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자.
Here we go, win rate.
만만한 우리 하지. 정의. 방금 멋졌어.
똑바로 서라.
너희들의 사랑이
아무 인형만
빛의
더
힘이 저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도
명령대로
시간
하겠습니다.
문제겠지?
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모.
정말 잘했어. 응? 악당들을 죽여야지만 정의가 존재할 수 있는 법인데
명령대로 하겠습니다.
불쌍하게 죽일 필요는 없지 않아? 악은 이렇게 평화되었네. 있잖아. 사실
One stagger.
항상 인력만에
Stated.
시달리거든. 너희만 괜찮다면 혹시 우리를 도와서
지킬 게
아니야.
많거든.
선택의 시간이 필요하니까 해냈구나. 자, 악당 퇴치 성공. 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야.
And our first checkpoint.
내일도
Progress has been saved.
조용하려나?
Around Factory Gate.
이오티스 참전합니다.
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자. 다 함께 아르카나 빛.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, this one has the highest speed. Flash with that.
볼 일이 있나요, 관리자님?
That.
조심 1번.
차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
방금 멋졌어. 너희들의 사랑의 힘이 빛의 힘이 저 어둡고 악한 아르카나들을 뒤흔들었어. 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
좋은 전략입니다.
있잖아. 사실 마법 소녀들은 항상 인력난에 시달리거든. 너희만 괜찮다면 혹시
Why
우리를
is there an exclamation point?
아니야. 그건
Haven't seen that
선택의
before.
순간이 필요하니까 내가 정할 순 없겠네. 아쉽다. 그치?
나중에 이야기할까? 지금은 기분이 좀 그렇네.
What does aggro mean in this case? Makes her more likely to be targeted, and yep, she wasn't targeted. I'll have her counter that. She has that at positive SP, okay. On speed. They're all the same. That has negative aggro, negative SP. Okay, it's less likely to be targeted. Sense. Sure, let's do this.
날카롭고 정확하게.
No, that was overkill.
있잖아.
That's fine.
사실 마법 소녀들은 항상 인형난에 시달리거든.
날카롭고
너희만
정확하게.
괜찮다면 혹시
벌써
우리를
부서졌나?
도와서 자,
쓸모가.
악당 퇴치 성공! 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야.
Corroded sinners will lash out indiscriminately, so beware.
잠깐.
Oh, wait, why are they coming this way? Stop! I said stop!
멈추라니.
Get them away from me! Hurry!
빨리.
47,900,000. The debtors kept on swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left and counting down. We're able to find our way down using this opportunity.
빚쟁이들의 도움을 받은 셈이
But we did get help from the debtors after all.
우연이지 뭐.
Just a coincidence. Rudy replied with an apathetic look. I did not click on that, thank you. Let's see what's in production line 1, shall we?
손쉽죠.
형형색색의 매끈한 플라스틱.
The spray container made of smooth and colorful plastic.
단순한 공장
The prevalence of peculiar materials suggests that this is not a simple manufacturing facility. Here's my cell finish, the colorful yet ominously designed container activated with a cheery tune.
불길해요.
Got a bad feeling.
왜 2층부터는
Why aren't there any security guards around now?
정원이 보이지 않는 거죠?
Well, so I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. Doors of the container opened as it finished operating, and inside... highly excited. You want to get beat heartily? Have you become strong? Thoroughly amusing. This was a fucking abnormality in Lobotomy Corporation, wasn't it? The game of death. I'm sure all of these were abnormalities from Lobotomy Corporation. F.
이 구간부터는
It appears he redoubled excavation efforts from this point onward.
모양이에요. 그게 아니고서야.
I can't think of any other reason to augment humans on a conveyor belt. Yeah, I get it. Now let's move. They're pointed right at us and singing that spooky song. An aberration of abnormality in alt version. Okay.
오늘도 정의로운 날이 될 수 있도록 힘내자.
Oh, I recognize this song.
하나, 빛.
Who's going after you? This one is. Sure, you can clash. Love.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I mean, I already knew that the music was from Limbus Company. I read the titles of the songs you use.
방금 멋졌어. 정의의 이대로면 승리도 시간 문제겠지?
Yeah, if you want me to not know what the music you're using is from, you need to rename the actual song titles. I'm strong, genuinely. It changes the clash if I do that. Damn, your damage numbers are crazy.
조심 1번.
이 정도쯤이야?
차! 지키기 위해서.
자, 악당 퇴치 성공! 오늘도 정말 멋진 활약이었어. 내일도 꼭 불러주기야. 세상이 평화로워지는 건 기쁜 거야. 근데
I should probably hit that and stop here for the night. Because we've got stuff to do in 7 minutes. So, thank you everybody who came to watch. I'll be doing more tomorrow, starting same time. Though I might be ending a bit earlier tomorrow, it depends. Oh, I missed this YouTube chat. That's unfortunate. Caster Labs is having issues. Why are you screaming? There are things to do. I do have a life, thank you. But this is goodbye for YouTube, and shortly after it will be goodbye for me. On Twitch as well. Let's see, is anybody on... I want to break